What's up everybody, Emceemur here and welcome back to another video. More action going on this week. I got a text come in from one of my buddies at one of our local Gamestops out here, and they had a trade come in, right? Great. But the trade would not trade in. The items were too low on the value to where the system just wasn't going to take them anymore. And a couple of the items would have been retro, but there were no SKUs in the system to take those either. So the customer just said, I don't want them, throw them out for me. Which they're going to do if I don't want them. They were going to give me a chance just to come and pick these up. So that's absolutely awesome. No idea what's going to be in here, but I'm excited to find out. And I definitely don't ever want to know that games go into a dumpster, okay? Now, before we get started, man, if you like these game hunt videos, make sure you drop a like on this video. And I hope that you're going to subscribe to the Emceemur Show and be a part of what we got going on here. Let's go rescue these games right now. So we're back at the cave. We got a free sack of games. Free is the best price, right? We're instantly in the green. But what is in this thing? You know, I didn't sit there and go through all of it there. It's free. We're going to do that right here. Let's get into it. Let's see exactly what it is that we've got. So is it a bag of little Samsons? No. But is it trash? Absolutely not. There's plenty of good gaming here. We got Fight Night 2004 on Xbox, a series I spent hours on. Played mostly the third one, but never did a career on this entry. Fight Night had dope soundtracks too. Love these games. We got a Hitman 2 on Xbox, common as a cold and worth nothing, but it's complete and in nice shape. There's a copy of Far Cry Instincts here, also complete and strangely enough with an extra copy of the game inside. These may be a little dated by today's standards, but nonetheless, it's a nice copy of an entry in a very cool series. A copy of NBA Ballers here, complete. And while sports cheese isn't generally something to be excited about, offshoots like this and the street games have super fun modes that still hold up. We got a Modern Warfare 1 here, complete, still an amazing experience today, and despite my distaste for re-releases, I absolutely loved what the remaster had to offer in terms of depth and how they did it, and hope, like many, that Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer will eventually get the same treatment. Which brings us to 2 copies of Modern Warfare 2 in good condition, and 2 copies of Modern Warfare 3, one just the disc and the manual. We got a complete Battlefield 3 here, which is still to scale the GOAT of Battlefield games, even boasting rad Mass Effect 3 cross-promotion content. This might have been the only model year that the series truly outshined Call of Duty. The sound and the graphics engine set new standards that Call of Duty took years to catch up to. There's a copy of Destiny Taken King here, which without the code is just vanilla. But it's a clean copy, and I'll probably give it to a friend so I have a teammate to revisit this one with someday. I definitely loved Destiny. We got a copy of Medal of Honor here for the PlayStation 3, which ended up being a bottom of the bargain bin special over time. Too many copies floating around. After Warfighter, Medal of Honor just bowed out of the first-person shooter scene altogether. There's a disc-only copy of Shadow the Hedgehog for Gamecube here. Then we got a Wii Fit and some Rock Band cheese, along with some assorted sports cheese, some saleable and some probably not, just based on lack of value and demand. We're so spoiled as gamers. Imagine thinking this stuff belongs in a dumpster. I have memories with so many of these games. According to our price chart, there's $153 of value here. Now that's obviously a stretch because again, a lot of the cheese titles probably won't sell at all due to lack of demand and appeal. I'd estimate there's less than a third of that total to actually net here due to increasing shipping costs. The most valuable game in this pile ended up being Shadow the Hedgehog at a whopping $16 for a disc-only copy? Man,
What a difference being a Gamecube copy makes. Shadow was no less charming than any of the other umpteen hundred Sonic offshoots, even featuring shouted expletives as damages sustained. The most worthless games in the lot are the outdated sports cheese titles in a multi-way tie coming in at $3 each. The newer ones like Madden 17 and 18 still may sell. Older ones likely will have to be sold in bulk down the line in larger lots. We have a few games going to the collection from this lot, mainly because they're really not worth selling by themselves, and my OG Xbox collection could use some new blood. The games with the top Metacritic score in this lot are Modern Warfare 1 and 2, tied for first at a massive 94. The crappiest score, ironically, going to the highest value piece in the lot, Shadow the Hedgehog, dipping in at a lowly 51. So many Sonic games out there with stinky old ratings. It practically cements the notion that the entire series beyond the 16-bit era was just crap, despite the concept itself being such a solid foundation.
Kaboom! Kaboom indeed. A free bag of games, okay? There's not a whole lot of ways that can be bad. Great to get those. It's going to be neat to take a second look at some of these games. What did you like about what we saw today? Were there any of those games that you want to take a second look at? Any of those games you want to actually take a first look at? I don't know. But anyway, we already know we're in the green. That's not a bad thing. And you know, I always talk up the importance of our role in preserving games. No matter how old they are or new, eventually all games are faced with the threat of being thrown away. And that's not something that we want to happen. So that in and of itself feels great. But again, I'm glad to have these. And a couple of these games actually tie into another series on the show. We'll get into that later on down the road. But for now, let me know what you think about what you saw here today in the comments section, because you know that I love getting a conversation going with you right here on the Emceemur Show, something that we do a lot of. I hope that you liked this video. I hope that you're going to drop a like on this video. Most importantly, if you have not already done so, I hope that you're going to subscribe to the Emceemur Show. Be a part of Mer Nation, because we're rising up all the fantastic things we do right here on the show. You need to be a part of it. Make sure that you smack that notification bell so you're always the first to know when new content goes live. Because you know that I love making it for you each and every time. More deals coming our way. More videos coming your way very soon. Emceemur signing out for this fantabulous episode, and I will see each and every one of you again next time.